I was back on my craziness again today with a viewing of Catwomen of the Moon. Because if you stumble on a film with that title, you kind of have to watch it. I was intrigued. I cannot say that it wasn't in the car crash kind of way. What would I be tuning into? Because, Catwomen of the Moon. This is streaming on Tubi, so this is a continuation of my deep, dark Tubi rabbit hole viewing. The description is below. A group of astronauts end up on the moon where they discover a race of leotard-wearing Catwomen who don't need men. You know, you see these popping up, especially throughout the 50s and the 60s. There's this fascination with kind of like the Amazons. These women who function on their own perfectly well and don't need dudes. And this is another one. And the reviews are fascinating and shows you, especially the presence of some 5 stars down there. This is kind of one of those bad movies. This is low budget. This is weird and awkward, and your heart and soul bleeds for the actors, and some of them have commented on it in the years that have passed. Marie Windsor, who's in on this film, has talked about the low budget nature of this, the awkwardness of it, as did William Phipps, who only left us a few years ago. Both have talked about this movie, and I've seen quotes, especially talking about the ending. And I won't give spoilers to this 71-year-old film, but this is a fascinating ending from a stylistic perspective. One has to wonder what led to that choice. I've read lack of money. I've read lack of schedule. So it's sudden and abrupt. And I had to watch it twice to believe that it actually happened. This is our cast. Sunny Tufts, definitely the lead. In terms of where I got kind of most notice, most enjoyment, Marie Windsor, of course, as the crew of astronauts, navigator and token woman. William Phipps, who best known to most, I would say, especially modern day audiences. He was the voice of Prince Charming in Cinderella. And then Douglas Fowley, who is in Singing in the Rain, Dexter, the director. And he's honestly probably the scene sealer here for not a long part. But he has the gem of a line. And I am paraphrasing this a bit, but it must be, his delivery must be heard to be believed. As he's speaking with one of the Catwomen of the Moon, he says, "You're too smart for me, baby. I like 'em stupid." It's that kind of film. So this is a good, bad movie and everything that you would expect. The effects are the effects. A particular favorite of mine was a spider monster that is very clearly hanging from ropes and being jiggled. But I had a hoot with this film. It's, there are elements that are, of course, mind-boggling in kind of that how did this get made kind of way. You want to kind of wrap your head around something completely wacky. Catwomen of the Moon was something that I had that experience on, and I would definitely, if you're into the good bad movies and the good bad sci-fi, this is one to check out if you haven't. This was a title I was not familiar with that I just happened to stumble upon, and it was a hoot. Like I said, this one is available on Tubi. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me here at Piercing Cinema. Have a good one all. We'll talk again soon. Bye, guys.